Alright, so this is a versus mech snipe build. That's a pretty clever one. Um, I've died to it. I think Weird Rat was the one who came up with this. But essentially, it's pretty powerful. The whole idea is we're gonna play a destroy call opening. We're gonna open up with just a whole bunch of beasts for pressure, and then or wolves for pressure, and not take a natural after it. But instead, we're gonna drop some wolves into their main base, and hopefully win from there. Or at least that's the plan. I did see some of Zalos's replays, and he does not know how to wall, so you might actually just straight up win without having to do the drops if you do open this build. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. So it is the Destroy Call opening, 8 house, 9 den. I'm assuming that they will have played against this. But yeah, this is... Okay, this build is specifically geared against mech, and if it isn't mech, then you can just play straight up after the Destroy Call opening, once your first wolf scouts what's going on. But yeah, the general gist is we're gonna make a lot of wolves to kind of keep him busy. If he doesn't wall properly, we might even straight up win the game from there, but albeit that's unlikely. But it does happen occasionally, especially if they don't know how to wall. The replay I saw of Zalos, who when he played on Ravaged, he first put his house here, first house here, and he put his workshop here, which is just not good walling. So we're going to go up to 11 workers, 15 supply. We're going to get a advanced workshop. This should line up so that we should have exactly enough, close to exactly enough, to get continuous wolf production. And yeah, if they have, generally what they do is people wall with this, and then they have the workshop like here. That's how generally people wall on Ravaged. By the way, I'm looking at this from just a straight up Ravaged point, by the way. But yeah, that's generally what people do. We are going to get a house again. So another house after, once you have enough money. I got it at 19. I think that should be fine. But essentially what you do with these first wolves is, first off, you scout if it's mech. If it is not mech, you don't do this build. I don't think it'll be very good. If it is mech, you just continue with this build. But what you want to do is you want to nibble at the houses and the workshop, essentially. You can probably squeeze in another worker here, actually. So do that whenever you have the money. I guess before this house, I think. So yeah, before the house you go for the worker, and then you build the house at 20 supply, I think. Yeah, but essentially what you do with the wolves is you nibble on the house, like attack the house once, attack the workshop once, and then attack the house again, so you spread out the damage on the buildings, or at least you attack both of them at least one time, just so that auto repair gets really annoyed. So if people with the worker, a lot of the times if they have the proper setup, they have like a Gatling gun in the wall, so it'll be like house, workshop, they'll have a castle here, and they'll have a Gatling gun with a worker behind it in the wall, in the gap, in the 2x2 gap. If you attack the buildings, if this worker is on auto repair, then it'll automatically start to repair these buildings, and you might be able to catch the Gatling gun off guard. Yeah, essentially what you want to do is just be annoying. If he did go for like the wall off on the top, and that's so not even a good wall off, then you might be able to surround the Gatling gun and just completely just kill it immediately. But I don't know if they will actually, Zealous will actually do that. But yeah, essentially this build with all these wolves, you're just trying to be annoying. You don't really want to be looking to do any huge surrounds or anything. If you do see the opportunity, if like you're nibbling at the wall and he comes in with a with the Gatling gun and try to like go around the wall and try to go attack your wolves, then yeah, try to go for a surround. But it's unlikely to happen. Just try to be annoying as possible. You know, maybe poke in with the wolf or two to maybe try to do some damage to the worker. Maybe try to bait the Gatling gun out and surround it. That sort of thing. But yeah, we're gonna continue wolf production. So we're at 12 workers. Is this 12 workers? I can never count. We're at 11 workers, but we have another one on the way, so that's 12 workers, yeah. And then once this airship finishes, you're gonna bring a worker, like so, along with all these wolves. This is just the computer, ignore the computer. But yeah, we're still trying to, you know, nibble at the wall and stuff like that. And then we kind of pull back. We'll look to take a third a little bit after this as well. Continue building walls. And essentially, we'll take this one as well. We'll elevate her into the main. You don't want to take it quite yet, because what you want to do, elevate her into the main, drop the worker first, drop the rest of the walls. Generally, hopefully all the units will be over here, but you can wall this off immediately. And that will mess with the AI. They won't have a tower in here. What you can do is go in and try to attack the workers, and stuff like that, and then take a natural behind it. And continue to elevate your wolves in. If they're smart, they will try to target down the worker. You can just cancel this as whenever it's about to die. And basically, the idea is you try to wall them off and do some damage to the workers. Or if they're already on this high ground, honestly, you can just drop on top of them. And with the worker, you just wall off the workers that are coming to repair it. So, yeah, this is just a very interesting, I think it's a very good snipe build versus mech. So the timing on this, you should be looking to hit about 4.5 or 4.10, 4.05, 4.10. I don't know if I quite hit that correctly on this map. And also, I guess, generally what happens is they go for a tech building. So they go for 2 Gatling guns and the tech building at 18 or 19 supply for mech. And that tech building, the first unit comes out at approximately 4:30, about 4:30-ish, 4:35 if they kind of messed up. But yeah, so that would be the first gyrocraft or the first airship. So you're hitting before that timing, you have maybe a 20-second window, and generally at that time they only have 3 workshop units. So usually 2 Gatling guns and a catapult, or 3 Gatling guns. So yeah, so you should be able to, if they don't see you come in and block this top side, the ramp, you should be golden. You'll probably kill like pretty much all of the workers. Of course, be careful about hold position workers and stuff like that. Don't lose your wolves. Try not to get them surrounded. Bring the airship to pick up any weak wolves in the mineral line when you're attacking the workers as well. Just be aware of the hold position micro as well. But yeah, pretty cool snipe build. I think it works very well against mech openings in particular, and I would recommend using this against Zalos on the first map, on Ravaged. Yeah, this basically is really good on Ravaged just because you can wall off this ramp no matter what with one building. But yeah, hopefully this is a very interesting build. I'm pretty sure it will work against any mech player who is unaware of this. And yeah, hopefully it goes well. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll add a replay when I add this video as well. So